This is boy R. Charter back in another video. Okay, so this video is referred to all the 6 vlogs that I did during my Pittsburgh trip. I'm back here at home, and the reason behind the story of me going to Pittsburgh, let me tell you that. A week ago, our original plan was to go to Delaware. Like last year Thanksgiving, we went to Delaware. Now I referred to Pittsburgh because one class I took on Friday, my teacher said that come to Pittsburgh, would you? I told my dad about that. My dad thought a little, and he went to this conclusion. That, do you want to go to Pittsburgh? I said, yup, let's go. He talked to my teacher. She actually is a very good well-wisher and relative of mine. And my father. So we talked about that. Now she said that come on Christmas. So our trip was almost about to be over. But one good friend of my dad offered his house to us so we can stay for 2 days. A miracle happened. My dad was so happy that he just agreed it and but he said a few questions, and I also had some doubts. I also said about when he got with the call, he's told a lot of some information to me that, oh, this is my friend, he's a very good friend of mine, we used to go to the ashrama back in 2017 when you guys were in India. I was like, okay. Then she has a daughter named she has a daughter your age, your same class, very talented, also sings, also learns Indian classical music. My interest, I have an interest in music if you don't know me, so I just paid very close attention. Then when our trip was decided, we came to Pittsburgh. We all did all the shoppings. The day before we went to Pittsburgh. So it was all final. We went to Pittsburgh. And on Wednesday, while I was in school, my dad did all the shoppings, got a very big gift packet, at least like bigger than me from this to here, very wide, has a lot of things like biscuits, chocolates, sparkled water, and almost looked like champagne, but it's not champagne, fortunately, but it's water. So he put all the gift bags, and actually got another one, which for their daughter, and told me to give her that, kind of like a gift, you know. He put all the 2 gifts in the car. I wanted to see though. Like, oh, I thought that, oh my god, I couldn't see what, this thing. But I was not too unfortunate because later, tomorrow, day after, that day, Wednesday, on Thursday morning, I saw the 2 gifts and I really like it. Very good. Like in a bag, and it had more than 20 items. And all for cooking, eating, snack, breakfast kind of, I don't know, this thing. So we had this whole bag and all stuff like that. We had packed the night before, and yep, we're all good. Now on Thursday, our trip was 5 hours 33 minutes long. First, we went to Philadelphia. I told my dad some predictions. My dad said, "Oh, we will not cross Philadelphia," but I actually knew that we will cross Philadelphia. And that my prediction came true. We actually crossed through the central Philadelphia. We crossed the border, but we actually went to Philadelphia on a different bridge. Generally, we go to the Benjamin Franklin, but Thursday we actually went to a different bridge. I still forgot the name of the bridge, but my dad told me that name was she was a or he or she was a writer. I actually kind of got a little curious over there. Alright, okay. So we actually went through Philadelphia. After Philadelphia, we went to the Greater Phillies. Um, After that, the whole environment changed. It's a whole urban, and it went to so peaceful journey from the Greater Philly to our Pittsburgh. It was so peaceful. All around were trees. We're just going and going like a regular flow of us. Kind of like music. It just goes and goes very peacefully, and it just ends in a very peaceful way. That happened. We were in the rural areas of Philly, and my dad said about Trump and Biden, stuff like that, like it's Philadelphia is a very complicated state. Some parts of Philadelphia is Democrats and some are Republicans. So my dad also told me that generally the ruler who was also let me also translate it is like the village side, kind of farms and grass fields and corpse, not corpse, sorry, cornfields. Um, yeah, all those are rural, sorry, not rural, and urban is the city areas like Philadelphia, New York, Chicago, LA, all urban city areas. So, yeah, generally my dad told me that rural areas are generally all Trump, all Republican. Urban are Democrats and yeah, Democrats and Republicans. So told me that Pennsylvania is kind of like a very kind of like a state where sometimes could be Republican, sometimes be Democratic. So it depends. So I have an ongoing situation. Some then okay. So then came our first service plaza. We just ate. And yeah, they it go. It moved on. Just the whole 5 hours was like a peaceful journey, you know. Okay, after the 5 hours, the last 20 minutes was kind of like a nostalgia minute. Kind of like nostalgia. People who don't know what's nostalgia meaning, let me tell you what the meaning. Nostalgia meaning is basically in my own words, is when you like come to a place that you used to live in. It's kind of like a memory kind of thing. So you used to do you like thinking about the memories about your place that you lived and you're coming again now. It's a whole nostalgia feeling. Okay. No. Mm-mm. Sorry about the disturbance. So nostalgia moments came. The last 20 minutes. Now the last 5 minutes was kind of complicated. It was the night time, like 4:45 p.m. My dad came to the right place, but couldn't figure out what the apartment number is. Came to the apartment number, and it was good. It was like a. My dad was very happy. I was kind of excited. Generally, I don't show my excitement in the outside. Like I will not jump around like a crazy guy. That excited I don't have. Um, but I do have excitement. But I just keep it inside, like a mature human being. Um, I'm not saying that if all the guy of some people who are like jumping around like this thing. I'm not saying that you're crazy, but it depends, you know. Okay, so let's get away from the mature crazy excitement topic. We came to the house, and it's a whole different environment. It's like very comfort area, smell of chicken. Oh my god, smell of chicken. And I was like shy as like I'm walking on needles, that shy. I was like, oh my god, I was so quiet. Oh my god. Um, that quiet I was. Like I was so shy. Okay, so I was like very shy, you know. Um, I sat down, and my dad's friend was a very nice person, you know. Always like to chat, always like to concentratedly just listen what they're saying. Not like I've seen a lot of people who sometimes just listen, then listen to other people and forget what I said, and then never ask for like continuance what I said. So he basically was the opposite of what I expected. And it's a good thing, not a bad thing, very good thing actually. It was I had very expectations from my hosts, and he's like 10 levels from expectations in a very good way. Not a bad way, very good way. Her daughter was pretty kind. We also had a very nice time together, you know. It was very nice situation, you know. We watched movies, we laughed, we joked around. Good situation. That day, that night, one friend called me. I was so angry. Oh my god. We're like spending time together. Even he knows that I'm in Pittsburgh and he just wants to call. Okay, I understood. I just gave the benefit of doubt. I generally give people a lot of benefits of doubt. I just give the benefit of doubt. I think he probably misses me since I'm like 400 miles away from him. He probably misses me and all. He's a very nice person. I picked up the call, joked with him. So it was a nice evening. We had wine together. I just drank a little bit of wine, just like this much. Um, and yeah, that was our day. Now, later that day, not later, after Thursday, on Friday, was the main day of my life. That would this moment would never happen in my life. But that Friday was the most nostalgic day of my whole entire effing life. Sorry for my French. Sorry, all the people out there who hate bad languages. Sorry. Don't unsubscribe me because I'll be very sad. And I really need more than 100 subscribers next year. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So I was like, oh my god, it was like the most nostalgic day of my entire 13 years teenage kid life. I had the most impressive day of all time. It was like, if I'm sad, like a 5 pound whipped cream on my face. That exciting day of my life. Sorry, I'm kind of over exaggerating, but don't mind my exaggeration. Sometimes people can exaggerate a lot, so please don't mind that. Um, those days were good. First, I saw my oldest apartment that we first used to live in back in 2014, Carriage Park, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I lived there for at least 1 year. Yep, 1 year at least. For 1.5 years, actually. Like from 2014 to like mid 2015, when it became 6 and kind of my 7th birthday. So almost 2 years of my 6, 7 years were like in Carriage Park. Then we went to the ashrama where my dad used to do back in 2017 when me and my mother was in India. That weekend we just prayed to all the gods in the photos, and we did some like for at least more almost an hour of meditation and kind of talk and all, and about the future plan, what we're next going to do after the visit. After that, we actually went to the school where my dad's friend's daughter learns Bharatnatyam. Okay, for you guys who don't know what is Bharatnatyam, is one of the Indian classical dances, kind of. Just search up in Google what's Bharatnatyam. You'll see the further information. This is just a summary. Um, so he just talked a lot about the school and all that stuff. Our fourth destination, video Banachi. Video Banachi. Sorry, very sorry. Oh my god. Okay, those were the days. Okay, let's continue. So my fourth destination was my dad's old office, and we also took the sparkling water with us beginning of the journey. Not like the highway one, like our destination journeys. We took the sparkling water because of if we need a time to celebrate like that. And we actually celebrated. I opened the thing, and if I had the video, I would post this on YouTube, but unfortunately I don't. Please don't be mad or sad or kind of mad, sad, depressed. But yeah, I don't have the video. Sorry about that. So we had the celebration. We walked around my dad's whole old office, the building. We also entered the building, and yeah, our second last destination was my old school in Mount Lebanon. our Mount Lebanon uh, journey. We saw our old house. So basically, we were in Carriage Park. After an year, we moved to Mount Lebanon for only 6 months. Then me and my mother went to India in June of 2016. So till June, that whole 6 month period was like kind of like a struggle for me. I had to struggle in school, all those complaints and behavioral reports and stuff like that. So yeah, it's we saw the um this thing. We saw the old house. Then we also saw my old school in Mount Lebanon. We even visited the playground. I've taught a lot of histories about the playground, like where I used to play in these kind of specific areas. And I also touched the old monkey bars. Now I can actually touch it without me like try to jump and stuff like that. So yeah, it's like a whole memory kind of thing. I told my memory that like last days of my Pittsburgh months were like this, and that, and all this thing. Two important destinations. Forgot to tell you guys. We saw the Boyne State Park. Like it's a kind of like a tourist place. Like they actually combine two rivers, river Ohio, this thing, two rivers and makes a new river which goes to Ohio, if I'm not wrong. And we saw that it was like cold as anything. It was like cold as anything. It was like so cold. Oh my god. My hands were like shivering so bad. It was like my hand was about to fall. Just break down and like fall. Um, that happened. And we also went to the old downtown in Pittsburgh that we used to go there all the time, honestly. It's a fun place, huh? Now, our last visit is a place, restaurant, very famous buffet called Hokkaido. We ate there for dinner on Friday last night. It was like a whole good experience. We actually sang songs, old Indian movie songs, like from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and also some other music. It was like a whole good good days of my life experience. So it's a good thing. After the dinner, home. We came home, and me and that girl name is Maida, who is one of my 63rd subscriber. Yeah, we had 63 subscribers in a day, but that's very impressive. And keep it going, I guess, right? So we actually watched the movie, our old Indian movie. We laughed, and yeah, that was our night. Fun night. Well, after that day, Saturday, it was kind of like a emotional, this thing, very kind of like a emotional first 3 hours because I was leaving that place. I had a lot of memories, a lot of fondly, lovely memories that I will keep inside me till I die. But those kind of memories might not even will always happen very rarely. Very rarely it happens, these kind of memories. I came home. That's our story from Wednesday to Friday. Yeah, the shortcoming, some unfortunate parts was like it's like 2 days long. But it's understandable to be honest, so it's this thing. So As all I can say, today's our um learning is that just live your life, I guess, and live the fullest. Because one time, those moments might just go. Bye.